Hello and welcome to Crypt of the Necrodancer. This is my daily run for today. So here we are in Zone 1, Floor 1, and so far pretty good play. So I had a practice run before this and I was doing really well. So I had the Shovel of Courage and one other item, I think the Rapier. And like the two of them, great combo. Really aggressive digger and attacker combo. Like, whenever you dig, you go forward, and then the rapier also charges forward. So, like, it was a really good combo. Now here, I'm, like, eyeing the items of the shop, and I really want the Shopkeeper Familiar. Now, the Shopkeeper Familiar, what I learned during this run, is that not only will it pick up your coins, but also, if you happen to find coins, then the coins that you find, well, not only do you collect those coins, but the shopkeeper heals you for, like, money that you find. I guess he's, like, really excited, the little familiar, so that's, like, a cool little tidbit that I'm really excited about, that I discovered while playing today's run. I didn't discover it yet. You know, this version of Carprincess didn't discover it yet, but I'm just telling you right now. That's what I discovered. Now here I'm just killing enemies as usual. Just going through, doing my thing. And then here I activate the shrine so I can get that, like, special weapon. Which I have no idea what weapon it is at this time until I start using it. And then I realize, oh, hey, it's a whip. Great. I'm not really excited about the whip, but I am happy that the shopkeeper does indeed pick up those coins, which is nice. At first, I was wondering if having the shopkeeper in front of me would be a detriment, but, like, the little shopkeeper familiar picks up coins, so I shouldn't worry about it too much. So I went there, I picked up the coins, and then I'm working on getting this box all the way to the top where the bomb is. So we're just pushing it up. I killed the little spirit that was chasing after me, and I'm just pushing around this little boxy box, you know, babysitting it. I accidentally get too soon and I just, like, activate the spirit and the spirit attacks me. And I'm, like, a little bummed out because the only reason the spirit attacked me was because I was so eager to get that box in place. So here, I'm just trying to figure out what to do here. And I eventually managed to kill the spirit, no problem. And now I'm just trying to get to this mystery shop before the song ends. So here, I purchase a random item. And I decide I'm going to go after the ring. So it gave me the ring of gold. Now, usually whenever I encounter those, I usually try to go for a shovel. But I figured getting a ring would be nice. And I don't have any regrets. That ring was great. So I found that cracked little stone. And I'm like, you know what? Let me figure out what's on this floor. And then if anything, I'll blow up that shrine later. Now, here's a shrine that tried to attack me. And it gave me the obsidian longsword. Now, I know the obsidian longsword may not be the best item, but for me, it breaks crates. It's great. I'm usually pretty good at staying on beat, so I quite like this item. And, like, here I kill a minotaur, no problem. And it's a longsword, so it can hit 2 spaces. Keep space between me and the enemy, you know? Which is amazing. Now here is where oh no, I didn't go there and open the money. But I did take damage from that spirit. And there I missed a beat, so I'm doing less damage, but that's fine. You know, I'm not stressing out. I have a pretty good weapon. I have the apple in my inventory. So I'm being a little, you know, I'm not going to say reckless, but I'm not being as cautious as usual. Now here I'm just killing enemies with my longsword. I was scared to move there, as you can see that I missed a beat, and that's because bats sometimes get me a little bit batty, so, like, I get super nervous. So I eat the apple, I take the cookies, and then I look at the pickaxe because I want to buy it, but I'm, like, broke. So I'm like, okay, I'll get that later, I just need to save up money. So I go back, and I don't know what I was thinking here. Yeah, I was like, can I dig through it? I don't know why. I figured I'd try it. So here I'm trying to kill enemies. And, like, I killed both of those with one longsword swipe. So that's really awesome. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm at 121. Is it even worth it? Is there any money left on this stage? And then I realized, oh hey, that's a shiny thing. Or at least then I realized, oh, that's a shiny thing. And then I dig into it. And when I do, I notice that like there's a little bit of healing going on. So that's really awesome. So we go on ahead and we try to race to the shopkeeper so I can buy that item, that little pickaxe, before the song ends. Now my goal is to try to get to this spot. I'm trying to get my cursor on it. We're trying to get here before the song ends. So let's see if I make it. I think I do, but just barely. So I only had like a glimpse at the items and then I fell down. Which is fine because none of the items were really that good anyway. So there I take a glance at the items and I'm like, there's nothing really there that interests me. The only exception being like that treasure chest because I don't know what's inside. So that's when having a monocle would be amazing. But since I don't have one, it's a gamble and I'm like, if I make enough, I guess I'll check it out. So here I'm just killing enemies, enjoying the fact that I can use distance to my advantage and that I can just break barrels. So there's that little like healing thing coming from the shopkeeper. And then I nearly like decide not to go for it because I thought it was going to be a weapon, but no, it was armor. So I'm like, let me take that armor. So here I dig through that, but there's like nothing in it. So that's a little surprising, but whatever. So here I killed the orange guy. I killed the little bat. And I'm just trying to figure out what I have to do because there is a monster afoot. So I know there's none of these places is safe for me to engage in combat with the fire dragon. So I instead tried to lure him down this hallway. And I check out this item. I decided to like check it out, but I'm like, nah, I'd rather my ring of gold. So I take that, and I noticed the dragon's a little stuck, so I was like, you know what, let me just go help him. Let me help him help me. So I dig towards it. And then he realized, oh hey, yeah, I can go towards you. And then I kill him. No problem. Pretty painless. So then here, I just figure out, I'm like just funneling the enemies, so that way, you know, they can get to me. That guy falls through the trapdoor, no problem. I'm in no big rush to make money, so I'm just like, let me just go on, move forward. So here I'm gonna fight against the bass and his like band of like weapons or musical instruments. So I don't kill the drums, and one of those guys takes a swipe at me. Usually I'm pretty good at this boss, but I don't know why today it's just like not working out for me. But that's fine. It's still not a difficult boss to defeat. It's like, for me, one of my most preferred bosses because of how easy this guy is. But I didn't get a flawless victory, so I guess there's some improvement. So here I make it to Zone 2. Yes! Because, like, if I'm stuck in Zone 1 hell, that would suck for you guys and for me. So I'm happy I made it to Zone 2. At least it's a change of scenery for you guys. So here I am in Zone 2. There's a red dragon afoot. But luckily I have a lot of space where I can just engage him in combat. So I'm just managing my like monster management here. And I just check out the items. I obviously go for the compass. Part of me thought about getting the blood shovel. But like last month I got a blood shovel and I ended up killing myself with it because I'm not like one of those score runners where, you know, I play flawlessly. Like, I make mistakes. Like, if I could dig into something, I will. And that's not something I really think about when I have a blood shovel. I don't think, you know, I have to take damage to dig into this wall. Usually what goes through my mind is, can I dig into the wall? If answer yes, do it. And then I take the consequences and I'm like, oh, I don't like this. So here I dig through it and I'm worried about the enemies, but like I managed them pretty well. Now here I was stuck. I didn't know what item I wanted to transform. I was happy with my weapon, so I was like, let me change my shovel. So then I got the titanium shovel, which is great. And then I was like, let me switch up my armor. And then I remembered that this armor is not that great. So I go for obsidian. I'm like, okay, I guess this is fine. So my infernal torch does stuff, but it doesn't really impact any of the enemies around me, which is fine. And then here I attack the mushroom. I attack the little armadillo. And I'm just moving through the stage. Just being me. There's a longsword, but I obviously don't take it. And then here I get really excited because I get to kill a giant mushroom. It's really fun killing those guys because, like, they drop a lot of gold. Although sometimes they drop, like, useless scrolls of giganticism, which I don't care about. Now here I wanted to try to get, like, the shoes, but, like, it didn't work out. And part of me thought about going back there to, like, try again with the armor. But I figured I'm pretty happy with this armor, and I'd be really upset if I got, like, glass armor, for example. So here I am on Zone 2, level 2, I think? Or is this at level 3 at this point? I don't remember. The bottom says level 2, so I'm going to take it by that. So I don't want any of those items. And, like, here I inwardly freak out because I thought, like, since the door closed behind me, I was going to, like, take a couple hits, but I didn't. I managed that pretty well. You know, there's the hallway there, so I'm just trying to funnel things into the corridor so I can manage the enemies. Now here I noticed there's like a little gold area, so I go for it, even though it doesn't really heal me because I'm at full health. And there, oh, I accidentally unleashed the bomb. Didn't mean to, but I guess I accidentally pressed 2 keys. Silly move of me, but like, I wish I made that before I picked up the money above the shop. And then here, I get stuck between the skeleton and the minotaur, and I die, which is unfortunate. But at least I didn't die in Zone 1, and I think you guys can agree with that. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and remember that you are loved. Bye!